All right, everybody, good morning from Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Today we're here at an Aprilia Racer Days. Look at all the bikes. Look at all the Aprilias. There's our RSV4 Factory, which we're going to race today. We are doing our part 4 of our track day helmet shootout with Speed Addicts TV. We got Shoei X15. TC1 Holy colorway, $1,150 versus KYT's KX1, $850 right there. So we're gonna put those two helmets head to head. Look at all these cool Aprilia bikes they have here. RS457, 210457, RS660 Factory, RS660. So many cool bikes, and we got more Aprilias out here. Look at that. Look, we have this track all to ourselves today. There's no one here but us. They even put the Aprilia logo on the big screen. There we got our buddy Louis. Louis of Dainese USA. Louis, welcome to the vlog, dude. You're on the vlog, brother.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Louis got us dialed in with the Dainese Demone suit, which we did a couple episodes on. We got another episode, probably 2 or 3 coming to with that. Thanks for the interview a couple weeks ago.
No problem, man. Always good to see you.
Yeah, always good to see you. Always be good to run into you out here. Did you have a good weekend? It was an awesome weekend, man.
I did, man. I got to do Yamaha street bike demo tours and cover that. It was really good.
Yeah, I saw you up in the Yamaha section. It was huge this year. There's a lot of good, like, every time I went there it was empty. Like, all the bikes were out, man. Like, it looked like you guys were just jamming.
Yeah, no, it was great, dude. The customers really enjoyed trying out the Yamaha bikes. I met a lot of cool people. It's cool to talk to real American riders and kind of see their pain points, see what they like, what they don't like, and let them get to try new bikes and see what they feel after they ride those bikes.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Like, there's a disconnect sometimes between the boardroom and just that guy and girl that just want a bike that has specific things. They're not looking all the time for the latest technology. They're looking for something that's reliable, good on gas, has really nice equipment on it, and at a price point where it's not going to break the bank. So we need to kind of listen a little bit more to our customers.
Dude, really well said, man. Yep. Thank you for synopsis. Really accurate.
Now I was checking with Haley from Aprilia Americas slash Heart Work PR Group. Haley, what's going on? What's the word in the streets today?
Oh my God, Adam, I need more caffeine before I can do this.
You heard it here first. More caffeine. More caffeine.
More caffeine.
All right, let's talk to Chad Lewin of ProjectMoto.com. ProjectMoto.com. What's up, dude?
Moto Media.com. Don't worry, I'll correct all.
How was your COTA weekend?
Oh, dude, this was so rad. Like, we were a guest of Aprilia Racing with Biaggi and everybody, and got to chat and hang out with Bezzecchi's dad, Paolo Bonora, Massimo Rivola, and everyone was just so rad.
I like it, man. What are you gonna do today?
Smoke you.
No way, man. No, don't. It's gonna be a Chuck Waller rematch, dude. I'm already 1 for 0. So let's see what you got today.
Don't give out the goods, but yeah, this guy might have got lucky one time, but everyone has their day. 9 out of 10 times I'll take.
All right, we just got done our initial laps on the RSV4 Factory 2026. We've installed our Insta360X4 camera. If you want some fun tips on how to install these cameras, check out the Speed Addicts TV YouTube video. We did a tutorial on some of the best practice for mounting these things for all you motorcycle riders out there who want to have really clean footage. Back to the 2026 RSV4 Factory. This thing has a dizzying amount of settings. It is just crazy the amount of settings that you have to do. Our initial laps we didn't have in the right setting. We couldn't even brake because the ABS would come in so aggressively. So here's one cool thing is the active suspension. So you can literally tune the dynamic of the semi-active suspension, globally. So obviously we want a lot of firmness all the way around. COTA is a super high-speed track, a lot of heavy braking, so you want a lot of support. That's really cool. We also have this is kind of confusing. We have race where you can kind of set this up, then we have riding modes, and then we have the race. The race setting is where we made our custom maps, track 1, track 2. Most amount of power, medium engine brake, near least amount of traction control, least amount of wheelie control. Right now we have ABS2. ABS2 means you have the ability to oh, that's just switched, dang it. ABS2 means front and rear ABS are enabled. I like rear ABS when I'm riding at the track just in case, but we have it here with rear ABS disabled. So we're gonna see how that feels back to back. Kind of cool that you can set up your menus the way you like. And that is that. Of course, we can change the global riding modes right here. Track 1, race, track 2, that's what we're gonna use. Track 2. And then if we recycle the ignition, then we can go in our street modes. That's why we had some problems this morning, because we were in the street mode. But now we are in the right mode here. And of course, we can always tune our track control on the fly with those paddles. Well, everyone, that's a quick rundown of the RSV4 Factory's electronics. These things are always getting better. They're always getting more complicated. Some people like them, some people don't like them. Once you study the owner's manual, though, and really work through the menu navigation, it's not so bad. It's also cool that this stuff is backlit, if you see here, backlit controls. And if you want a more in-depth review of this 2026 RSV4, check out our Out on the Road episode, and check out our In the Garage episodes. We've done episodes on the standard non-factory model, so check that out. And now we're gonna go back to riding. All right, folks, we're with fellow Aprilia factory rider, Mikaela. Mikaela, how was it out there?
Oh my gosh, track conditions are perfect. We got a little bit of a breeze. It's kind of nice going through the suit. And there's not a lot of people out here today. It's not too crowded, so it's like, this is the best time to be out on the track.
Heck yeah, and you're looking like a factory rider with your Dainese combo and your KYT helmet.
I feel like a factory rider. I might not be the fastest person on the track, but I think I'm having the most fun. So that's gotta count for something.
Judging by that smile inside the KYT helmet, I think you're mission accomplished.
I love it. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
All right, folks, my favorite time of day, lunch. And look what we got here. Thank you, guys. Looks good. Look at this. Nothing better than whaling on RSV4 factories and loading up on mac and cheese to try to slow you down. Let's go. All right, everybody, I'm with my fellow Aprilia factory rider, Savanna. Savanna, how's your Aprilia experience going today?
Fantastic. Having a great time out here today. It's pretty cool and breezy out today, not quite like last year. So we're getting a lot of seat time today on Tuesday. It's a little bit quieter today, and I'm really just enjoying it and take my RS660 out and turn some serious laps here. So
yeah, show us your bike real quick. Show us your bike.
yeah, it's right down here in the garage. So it's pretty basic. Haven't done anything too crazy yet, but I did just pay it off. So now it's time to get crazy.
Woo!
Right? Woo! We're celebrating at COTA. What a better place, right?
This is you?
Yeah, so this is me. This is my 2024 RS660. Pretty much the only mods that I've done so far are the SC1 Project exhaust and the Aprilia Race ECU. Otherwise, she's pretty much stock. I do have clip-ons and triple clamp as well, just to lower the ergonomics or your riding position a little bit here for the track use. But otherwise, pretty much bone stock, and it's a total ripper. It's so much fun.
Yeah, you're a little bit of a tall lady. How do you fit on this thing?
Honestly, I fit great. I think if I was a bit taller, I hear some of the taller guys, they kind of wish that the seat was a little bit further back or they could move a little further back. But at the height that I'm at, I'm 5'10". I feel really comfortable on the bike, and I'm still running stock sets. And like a lot of people talk about that too, but with the stock sets, I can find a really comfortable body position. And I mean, definitely can get my knee down and everything, no problem on this with stock sets. And so really comfortable bike on the street and on the track.
Awesome. Thanks for checking in with us, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you so much. Enjoy COTA.
All right, everyone, we're here with multi-time Grand Prix champion and former 500 racer Max Biaggi. Max, how did it go out there on your RSV4 Factory?
Very cool. Always nice to be back on this bike, and then this track is just amazing track, to ride. And we have fun today.
Do you wish this track was on the calendar back when you were racing the two-strokes?
Well, I wish. We had that time Laguna Seca, which is not too bad. But this one, I will say, is more complex and faster. I think I like more this one.
Cool. And what's your favorite thing about the RSV4 Factory? Your favorite one thing about that bike?
This bike is intuitive. I would say it's when you jump on the bike and you want to make corner, she want to make the corner with you. It's like easy, very well balanced, easy to go in the corner. This is we've been developing this one from 2008, and every year it's coming little better, but still the project is from the way past, but still very competitive.
Thanks for riding with us today.
It was nice. We had fun. Ciao.